Within 24 hours of rigorous work, we were able to isolate where the problem emanated from, as I have said earlier on. It happened in 65 centers in Lagos and 92 centers in Owerri zone. That is covering the cities, just as Ibadan is regarded as Ibadan zone, covering all the 5 states of the southwest. Owerri is also covering all the 5 states of the east, of the southeast. But Lagos stands alone because of the huge number that is coming from Lagos alone. In these centers, the centers that we have mentioned, the patch was not properly applied in some center servers, which we later discovered, by the service provider, and that failure disrupted the upload of the candidate response within the first 3 or 4 days as applicable to Lagos and Owerri zone. We are saying 3 or 4 because in Lagos, you have examination on Monday. In Owerri, there was no examination on Monday. So it disrupted them only for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But in Lagos, for 4 days, including Monday. The 2025 UTME that could have been our finest yet, were it not for the carelessness, negligence, and lack of concern exhibited by the agent entrusted with this crucial yet straightforward function. Immediately we realized this. We summoned the chief external examiners of Lagos, Imo, Anambra, Oyo, Abia, and Ebonyi, the 6 states affected. I'm happy they are with us. Fortunately, they all swiftly responded to join the group. We also invited Professor Bashir Galadanchi, a leading expert in computer science, to join the already people who are there, the National Association of Proprietors of Private Schools, because many of the schools complaining seriously are schools from private school, and we didn't want to do anything that somebody will say, oh, they do something, we open our door widely. The NAPS, which was represented, National Association of Proprietors of Private School, which was represented by leading voice in public advocacy, Dr. Mrs. Bukola Dosunuya, with us. A number of our vocal critics, you can see 1 or 2 of them, including our friend, he has become our friend now, Educare, who mobilized the 15,000 plus Nigerian students who are bombarding us with a number of our vocal critics were also invited. I know one of them, Educare in particular, was surprised, and they were saying maybe we want to arrest them. We are a civil society. We are not averse to criticism. We only want any criticism to be, and our doors are wide open because we have nothing, absolutely nothing to hide. We invited them to the interaction so that we could jointly and sincerely examine the situation. Despite being able to identify the source of the problem and the affected centers, we are conscious of the painful damage it has inflicted on the reputation of Jamb. As Registrar of Jamb, I hold myself personally responsible including for the negligence of the service provider and I unreservedly apologize for it. And the trauma it has affected Nigerians to, directly or indirectly. Yes. Once again, we apologize and assure you that this incident represents a significant setback for the board's reputation. We remain committed to emerging stronger in our core values of transparency, fairness, and equity. It is our culture to admit error because we know that in spite of the best of our efforts, we are human. We are not perfect. I'm sorry. The only consolation we have in this case, it is that it is just one of our two service providers that did not do well by uploading improperly, but it was not a case of glitches nor sabotage. There were technical errors. We discovered, we created what the patch, but one of our two service providers did not do well. Thank you. By Tuesday morning, with the CEs, that is our chief external examiners, the experts, and Mr. Shidoka, a former Minister of Aviation, we started samples of responses and reviewed. We compared the results and we are finding interesting correlation, except in these 157 centers where distortions had occurred. We unanimously agreed that each state of the Federation be sampled. No sign of any abnormality so far has been detected in any center outside the ones mentioned.
Thank you, Registrar. Thank you.
Please, no problem. We unanimously agree, thank you. We unanimously agree that each state of the Federation be sampled. No problem without solution. We have decided that all the candidates affected in the 157 centers of the 882 be contacted to retake their examinations. These candidates are to be contacted through text messages addressed to their registered phone number from tomorrow. Their email addresses, their profiles, and phone calls by Jamb. They are directed to reprint their examination slips for the rescheduled examination dates. Not all, but in these centers, and we have identified them. While not oblivious of the fact that WAEC examinations are ongoing, we have contacted WAEC, and in an unprecedented show of solidarity, the Council has graciously decided to, as much as possible, accommodate us within the WAEC time slot. You know, after Jamb, UTME, we start SSCE of WAEC from 1st of May. This is their own period. After that, there will be NECO. After that, there will be NAPTEP. So there is no space between now and July to retake. So we now felt that if we speak to WAEC WAEC is just starting the practical this week, and this is the only space available for us to be accommodated between now and July. And we do not want to extend the torture beyond June and July. So we then decided unanimously that we should do what is possible to deploy the examination for the affected center on Friday, Saturday, and Monday for Lagos. But for the East, we will do whatever is possible because of Monday, because of Sunday. We will see what we can do in the Southeast for Friday and Saturday. And we are also hopeful that part of Tuesday in the afternoon, when they will have finished Igbo, Efik, and Yoruba that they have, we can also utilize. Any candidate with a clash of timetable, particularly for agri science on Friday, will be rescheduled. However, we have endeavored, working with WAEC, to ensure that no such exists. All those candidates that are scheduled for agri, we will schedule them for Saturday, so that others who do not have agri can have Friday. Fortunately, the prescribed tests for SSE are also the prescribed tests for UTME. Those who are reading for SSE, they are also already reading for UTME. Which except reading tests, which carries additional 10 marks in Jamb. All others are the same. Appeal, appreciation, and apology. I understand that there are 3 powerful expressions which contain 1 word, 2 words, or 3. They are please, thank you, and I'm sorry. So I appeal to the candidates and those affected by the error of our system to accept the explanation I've given as the truth on this matter. I apologize and take full responsibility, not just in words. I want to say a big thank you to all of you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So this Jamb registrar, yes, everyone has seen the video that he apologized. How are we sure that the centers, they say they have discovered that the errors that has the error, or where they found the errors, are right? My own suggestion is that every candidate who failed 2025 Jamb should sit for it again. Don't tell me it's only in Lagos and that 157 centers or 7,000 centers that got affected. Everyone who failed the Jamb should be given the opportunity to resit for the exam again. Because if after you give opportunity to those in Lagos zone or Owerri zone or Southeast zone or South, and then these ones that failed from other centers or locations comes up with valid reasons or valid proof that there were glitches or errors in their own centers, what are you going to do? This man, I don't know, maybe he will soon cry again. This crocodile tears is not. The best thing for this Professor Ishak Loyede, is that he should allow every candidate who failed for the Jamb to resit for it again. When you say that your team of experts have checked, you found that the error happened in Lagos and in Owerri, it's not true. Those in Abuja were affected. In other locations, they were affected. And they are coming to you again. They are coming with proof. If you don't allow those in Ibadan, those in Edo State, across Nigeria, all over the place, if you don't allow every Jamb candidate who failed the 2025 UTME examination the opportunity to resit or retake the exam, they will still come again with proof. This, I don't know what is wrong with this. Those we place in leadership positions. Yes, we have seen you cry, you have apologized, that's good. And even him tagging his apology note as man proposes, God dispose. What did man propose? What did God dispose? It is your error. Why did say man propose, God dispose? You fail woefully. In a developed country, in a working system, he should resign and all the Jamb board. I learned that one young girl died herself. So the best option is for all candidates who failed the examination to resit, to retake the exam, give them all the opportunity. If not that a good number, or not even a good number, few people passed. And you know how stressful it is for you to sit for the exam you passed and you might want to sit for it again. I will even advise that those who got a good score should not resit for it again. You never know. You can even resit for it and even fail woefully. If you have gotten 200 and above, don't even attempt resitting for the exam again. If you attempt it, you might get even 100 or 120, and there will be no second option for you.